Hola, mi nombre es Daniela Cepeda Martínez, su maestra de inglés de promoción de paz, y el día de hoy continuamos con nuestra octava clase. Today we're going to learn about third person of singular. So we have first the auxiliary verb to do. And here we have a grammar box that shows us how to use the verb to do. This verb is used to ask questions with yes or no answers. We use do or does depending on the subject. So for example, we have the auxiliary, which is do or does. We have the subject, as I mentioned before, and we have the verb. It is very easy, so you just use do or does he play, and an interrogative. And here we have three types of answers. First, we have the short affirmative, which is yes, I do, you do, we do, etc. Yes, he, she, it does. Then we have the short negative answers. No, I, you, we, they do not. And no, he, she, it does not. And we have the same negative answer, but with contraction. So instead of writing do not, you write don't or doesn't. For example, we're going to answer the questions using yes or no and the verb to do considering the subject. So for example, does she like running? Yes, she does like running. Do they eat meat? Notice that the subject is they. No, they do not eat meat, okay? The verb is do not in this case. Do you read a lot? You? Yes, I do, okay? Does he play basketball? Notice that the subject is he. No, he doesn't play basketball, okay? It is very, very easy. And now we have the verb to have, and this is used to ask questions, of course, or other types of sentences. So for example, here we have the subjects, and then we have the verb have or has depending on the subject. I have 2 sisters, he has a good teacher, etc. And here we have an example. I'm going to go back a bit. Okay, so here in this case, we're going to complete the sentences using have or has depending on the subject. So for example, does she have a dog? Notice here that we use have because does is already in the plural according to the subject, okay? So we cannot say does she has a dog, okay? And for example, number 2, they have 2 sisters, okay? He has dark hair because this is a singular subject and we need the verb have in the plural form, so has. I have tennis lessons every day. And now we're finished with our class. So we're going to recap a bit what we have seen today. Entonces vimos 2 tipos de verbos, to do y to have. Entonces, to do casi siempre es para preguntar algo que se pueda responder con sí o no. Y to have ya es otro tipo de oraciones, pero igual se puede emplear tanto en interrogativo, afirmativo, negativo, etc. Entonces, bueno, espero haya quedado bastante claro y si no, me pueden hacer cualquier pregunta. Y pues bueno, muchas gracias por su atención y nos vemos muy pronto.